Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I've pulled two cards for you for your overall message. The Knight of Pentacles came out first, and then the Fool begged me to show up. And what I'm getting from this is you planning very carefully, very methodically, a next stage in your life. This can be a change of status from employed to unemployed, from employed to retired, from married to single, from single to married. Whatever it is, you are planning it out as part of your purpose. You're understanding that this new stage of life is empowering you to move towards whatever service you came here to deliver, whatever passion you came here to express. You are planning and preparing that. It has taken you a long time to acknowledge this skill and this capacity, this opportunity, which is not something that we usually think about as opportunity. Certainly, in my parents' day, retirement was not a new lease on life. At my age, I would have been considering something entirely different. But similarly, singlehood may not have been something that you would have thought would be a new lease on life, a new opportunity, excitement about new developments awaiting you. So that's what I'm sensing from this. This is a general reading, so it isn't going to resonate for all of you. If you're interested in a personal reading, information for that is in the description box below. And for your present, we have the Three of Swords. This is about how you are understanding this particular change that you are preparing for. I mentioned that it isn't something that we used to think about as an exciting new step forward. It's something we used to think about as a step back, a retreat somehow. But in the new world that we are inhabiting, the possibilities for you to have learned some valuable lessons from experiences that were disappointing, that failed, that did not live up to your expectations are part of the preparation for you in seeing the opportunities that lie ahead for you. In the past, the Knight of Swords. This has been a part of this journey to understand better those things that have hurt you. Including relationships, environments, opportunities, events, whatever those experiences were in which your assumptions about how they were supposed to be were shattered. And instead, what you now have understood is that your assumptions, your expectations were belied the actual reality of your experience. And so thus you are examining and opening up to new ideas now, realizing that the way you think is how you shape your reality. It's how you take responsibility for what you want to create in the world. And that is about challenging your assumptions and showing others through your actions that that is what is required in order for you to greet the opportunity that is imminent for you in a hopeful, positive way. In the future, the Six of Swords, all swords here. So this to me is a lot around navigating your powerful intuition, and that includes a way that you are learning to detach from your emotions. Doesn't mean deny them, put them away, discard them at all. It simply means that you detach yourself from the experiences of pain, disappointment, and failure in order to see the truth and accept that the experiences you went through were for your learning, for your knowledge, for your greater sense of who you actually are, and to clarify what it is that you want, to clarify your desires. You've been in an environment, and this is not your whole world, but some particular environment. It can be at home, it can be in a relationship, it can be in your job or your community where you haven't been able to make a contribution because of all the noise, activity, and effort around you. A sense of invisibility, or that your efforts aren't productive, has hounded you, and you're now realizing that you need to detach from the situation in order to find peace and acceptance. This is not about a permanent detachment. This is about at least finding temporary space to accept the existence of these relationships, conditions in your life, and that there were things that you learned. There's a sense of resolution in finally accepting and letting go. Moving on. If this reading is resonating for you, Cancer, please like this video. Please share this with others if you feel so inclined, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I greatly appreciate all of you for all the support that you give me. And I pulled the beautiful gratitude card. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. And this feeling is interestingly not oppositional, but so generous, so warm, so abundant in reference to the sense of pain, disappointment, hurt that you've internalized through many of the disappointments that you are contemplating, or the disappointments that have prepared you for this sense of opportunity that you are planning, you're proposing, you are outlining for yourself. In the present, the Three of Swords is clarified by the World card and the Magician card. Wow. Yeah, all of the heartache has been purposeful, has built you up, has made you stronger, has helped you realize the vast and profound resources that you have. It's helped you to articulate your talents, your skills, to empower you to recognize that this was simply a preparation for an experience of being in the world more fully. Perhaps something you're preparing for is going to create a public experience that you have rarely had in the past. Perhaps this is a huge reversal from the experience that you have been treading for a long time, that you are actually in a position to receive rewards and recognition and acknowledgement from others. And that this is just empowering you to do something, to create something you've always wanted to create, that you have all the resources you need now. This is almost a perfect closure to the experience of treading water, it almost feels like for you, of really not feeling like you've been able to make any headway, perhaps in your relationships, perhaps in your uh, uh, professional efforts, to a complete reversal where everything you've done is turning up to be of value, of use, a resource for you to move forward. In the past, the Knight of Swords is clarified by the Four of Cups and the Four of Wands. So you have been busy setting up your foundation for a while. And that foundation has resulted in your understanding that you only need to partner with those who value you, who support you, and who are who feel good to you, who don't represent a struggle, who are able to hear you, and there is a mutual sense of support and even joy, even pleasure in your interactions. And this is really something you have taught yourself through a very important relationship in your life. There's a critical soul bond. This can be a spouse, this can be a sibling, this can be a friend, this can be a professional partnership. But this partnership has been the foundation on which you have been able to build whatever it is you value in your life, that has uplifted your skills and talents. In the future, the Six of Swords is clarified by the Two of Wands, the High Priestess, number 2, and the King of Wands. Interesting, because I'm feeling very different energies emerging here, and it kind of encapsulates the different energies that I'm feeling in general from this reading. One is this powerful plunge into your memories, into your resources. Remember that the Fool card carries nothing but his bag of memories, his purse of memories. Those are memories that the High Priestess has cultivated throughout her many experiences in this life, through other lives, through her ancestors and their lives, through spirit guides, and all those significant relationships with whom you have learned about your rightful position on the planet. There's a reclamation here where you're coming back to not where you started, but perhaps where you've been in the past. And the King of Wands is actually indicating that this is fueling your creative imagination. This is fueling your inspiration. Perhaps what it is you're preparing for, building up towards, is about a creative expression that helps you to narrativize your experience, create something that you have always created in a way that's been kind of behind closed doors. Now you're putting it out forward for others to enjoy, to model, to be inspired by. And I'm going to finish off this reading, Cancer, with the flora and fauna of Africa, my homage to the motherland and Mother Earth, with the flamenco card, whose keywords are balance emotions. Regain your balance. Release negative energy and take charge. Spend some time with people who keep you grounded. This is beautiful. Thank you so much, Cancer, for this beautiful reading. Until next time, namaste.